Good morning, everyone. My name is Phil D'Agostino. I'm the Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services for the Brea Linda Unified School District. On behalf of Brenda Leone, our superintendent, I want to thank you for being here today for this exciting opportunity to hear about our expanded TKK programming for the 24-25 school year. There's Brenda. In case you couldn't differentiate between us, I'm the guy on the left. No, that would be the left. Yes, that's me. So it's good to see all of you here this morning. Again, we're excited to share information with you. We do want to take some time and also introduce to my immediate right, Director of Educational Services, Lauren Tovar, and Administrative Director over Child Development Services, Penny Andrews. And they, give them a big round of applause because they have actually, both of them have done a great job putting this together. You know, we operate serving 5 elected board members and our superintendent. And when they want something done, we make it happen in Ed Services. And Lauren and Penny have been central to that. I also want to thank over to my left, Josh Barton, who put together the technology for today. We are putting this on the web, so if there's any parents who were unable to make it today or to our subsequent meeting tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock, they can catch this information on the district website. Take a moment and scan that QR code so that we can catch your information and then we can sell it to Amazon. No, I'm kidding. Any way we can make a buck in Brea, no, I'm kidding. We want to stay in communication with you, and we want to make sure that you have all the information possible in a timely fashion. I know personally, having had 2 kids, I still have 2 kids, but having 2 kids, and we're all family people here, this is a big deal for you folks. You're starting to get into the education system, and I can understand how scary and trying it must be. We just want you to know we want to be partners with you in this process, and we want you to feel comfortable and safe about ensuring that your kid has the best education possible here in the Brea Linda Unified School District. Does anyone need any more time to hit that QR code? Real good? Fantastic. So I'm just going to quickly go through our principals at each of our school sites. They are great, amazing leaders. If you are in the zone of a particular school, please don't hesitate to reach out and make a call to that school and ask to have a meeting with our site principals. They would be more than happy to meet with you. They would be more than happy to give you a tour of the campus. They would be more than happy to take the time to make you feel comfortable about joining that particular school community and their educational family. So, beginning with Arroyo Vista Elementary, we have Eric Barrientos. And again, now you can also QR code that and find more information out about the school. At Country Hills Elementary, Shelly Lopez. At Falcon Academy, we have Jeannie Kim, Dr. Jeannie Kim. At our Brea Online Academy, Fernando Grimaldo. And that campus is held here at this site just down the path there. At Laurel Elementary, Erica Lopez. And at Mariposa Elementary, Rick Torres. And then at Olinda Elementary, Aubrey Lim, who's here in the audience. Principal Lim, good to see you. Thank you. So I'm going to turn this over now to my amazing Director of Ed Services, Lauren Tovar, soon to be Dr. Lauren Tovar, and Director Penny Andrews. Thank you so much for being here, and we're excited to answer your questions. Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. Again, we'd like to thank you for coming in and coming to learn about the shift and transition that we have here in Brea. That's very exciting. But first, wanted to just celebrate our district and talk about why Brea. We have several award-winning schools, specialty programs, and a staff that's just really dedicated to meeting the needs of our students in a whole child fashion. So thinking about not just their academic growth, but their social emotional growth and their behavioral growth, and with partnering with other programs that we have in the district, like Child Development Services, really making sure that we're celebrating and honoring and growing and developing your child to meet their maximum potential. These are just a few of the accolades that our district has. We have Golden Ribbon Schools. We have the CDE Model Schools. We are a Golden Bell district that earned a Golden Bell just last year for our K-12 pathways. And we have been recognized as National Blue Ribbon Schools as well. So, this year, we embarked on the adventure of exploring an extended day for transitional kindergarten and kindergarten. And this is a process that we started quite some time ago with research. And one of my jobs was looking into what is around our district, what are some common practices as we were building out our program that will begin next year. The first thing that I put my mom hat on, I said, okay, I want to know the hours. Let me know when I need to take them and when I need to pick them up. And so what you see here on the slide are our hours that we have for school day. Here in Brea, we have 6 elementary schools, and then we have our Brea Online Academy. Right now, these schedules that you see are particularly for our 6 schools. We have 3 that we call our early start schools, and then 3 that are our late start schools. Arrow Vista, Laurel, and Olinda are on our early start schools, which begin at 8 a.m. Country Hills, Falcon, and Mariposa are what we consider our late start schools, in which they begin at 8:45. Our instructional day will be for TK and Kinder will be 315 minutes, which includes a recess time, a lunch, in which they also have a snack time available during that, then a lunch time, dedicated time to sit and eat for 20 minutes, followed by an additional 20 minutes to play. Okay, so 315 minutes for the total day, but that includes their recess times and play times as lunchtime. Okay? More specifics about when those recess times, when will there be breaks, and when their exact lunchtime will come specifically from your school site, as school sites are currently working with their teachers and their staff to determine those times, and that will be communicated to you from those schedules. Let's talk about what will be occurring during the instructional day for your TK Kinder student. So we will have instruction in the core subject areas of English Language Arts, which includes English language development time, foundational reading skills, foundational writing skills. There will be devoted time for mathematics, looking at the foundational math skills, social studies, as well as science. We will be focusing on age-appropriate instructional strategies and models, and so there will be incorporated play-based learning centers, inquiry centers, time for social emotional learning and healthy play skills. As we mentioned earlier, that 15 minutes of recess for play and snack, and then their lunchtime that's composed of 40 minutes, 20 minutes of eating time, 20 minutes of playtime. We're going to focus on fine and growth motor skill activities, including outdoor play, as well as the use of our program, iReady, which is for personalized learning based upon diagnostic assessments that see exactly where they're at in the necessary skills related to the standards for kindergarten. Okay. So, one of the things we wanted to share with families is how we are structuring our classroom. In our transitional kindergarten classes, we will have our credentialed TK teacher, as well as a child development instructor. These staff members are staff that were originally part of our CDS program and are shifting in to support our earliest learners because they are staff that have had training and have had professional development in working with our youngest learners. So it is their specialty, and while they are not a credentialed teacher, they have training in that very specific field. Our kindergarten classes will have a kindergarten teacher as well as support staff in there. And that may be in the form of a paraprofessional, and that will be a consistent individual who will become a part of that family community and someone that your kiddo will be coming home and talking about. And they will be supporting in instruction doing things in small groups, whole group, breaking things off into maybe those learning centers and observing students. Our classroom design is considered of the unique needs of our early childhood education and developmentally appropriate materials, even down to the size of the chairs, the size of the tables, what type of play equipment are we providing. And then really focusing on including learning centers, opportunities for them to explore and learn and grow and ask questions and get curious about their own learning. Additional programs at each school site include the access to the library, as well as access to technology, and then other site-specific programs that might be related to a specialty at that school site. For example, Falcon is the Academy of Science and Technology, so additional access to science and coding. Laurel is the Career Exploration School, so access to the Makerspace Lab and the Career Exploration Lab. Aero Vista does have their dual language program, and if you were one of those parents, I know that Mr. Barrientos has been involved in chatting with those families as well. And so other specialties or specials that a school might have would be included as well. So one of the things that we are providing professional development for our teachers on is how to work collaboratively with additional staff members to support our youngest learners. So we are working off of this co-teaching, or we're going to try and use the phrase collaborative instructional model. It's where 2 or more people are sharing responsibility for teaching all of the students assigned to a classroom. It involves the distribution of responsibility among people for planning, differentiating instruction, and monitoring progress for a classroom of students. We have more than one adult in the classroom because we know that our youngest learners have unique needs and they need support. So we're really working on building a collaborative team that's going to be supporting your student as they work through the content area of the core subjects of ELA, math, social studies, and science, as well as their social emotional learning, supporting their behavioral growth, and really helping them become a member of their school site community. Okay, at this time, I'm going to hand it over to Ms. Penny Andrews to talk a little bit about Child Development Services and the rest of the day.
Thank you. So again, I actually oversee all of our early childhood programs as well as our expanded learning programs here for the school district. And all of our programs are fee-based programs. Again, there are monthly tuitions that are associated with that. We also do have a teen center over at the junior high, so it extends all the way from preschool to 8th grade. We do have tuition for each of our programs, and for our TKK and dual immersion kindergarten at Aero Vista only, the monthly tuition will be $525, which includes before and after school. Our grades 1 through 6 tuition is at $450, which also includes before and after school, and our teen center is at $320, again before and after school. Our program centers open every day at 7 a.m. and we close at 6 p.m. At the dismissal of the start of the school, we actually have our staff members escort our TKK students to class, and we reopen again after school and are available till 6 p.m. And we provide, a safe place for our students. We do homework assistance, we do outdoor recreation, and 21st century learning. And these are pictures of our site coordinator at each location. We have Miss Angie Cordova at Aero Vista, Miss Jamie Wilson at the junior high, Miss Monica Hernandez at Country Hills. We have Miss Christy Phillips over at Falcon, Miss Cheyenne Potter at Laurel, and Rebecca Smith at Mariposa. Christina Walters is at Olinda, and then Kayleen Farr is our administrative assistant who does handle all of the phone calls or referrals that she gives back to our site coordinators. Our program's outstanding. Again, we are here for the kids from the beginning of the school day all the way till the end of the school day. We do provide services on teacher prep days as well as intersession, so that cost does cover all that. And I know some of you are questioning, well, how about the school day with the hours being short and then you may have siblings, that end at the regular school dismissal. We will be providing supervised childcare for that 45-minute gaps for students who do have siblings on that particular campus at no cost. Again, once that school bell dismissal ends, we do, encourage you stay with our program. But again, pickup will need to happen at 2:10 for our early start schools and at 2:45 at our 2:55. At our late start schools. So we do have Christy Phillips here as well to answer any questions about childcare later on. And for some of you, maybe thinking, well, TK could be a very long day for TK or kinder students. We do have a Park Day part-time preschool program over at Country Hills. And so their program hours and days are Monday through Thursday, just 2 sessions, 8:30 to 11:30, 8 to 11, and then 11:30 to 2:30. And we do have a 1 to 10 adult to child ratio, and that cost is at $450 per month. Okay, at this time, we'll take any questions you may have.